Hello, my friends. This is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. There is no other one. Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of experience in medicine. Dr. B wants to talk to you today about the best way to prevent pancreatic cancer. The best way to prevent pancreatic cancer, which is also what Dr. B is following. I'm following my best advices, my best guidelines that I'm giving you. Guys, I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. I swear to God. That's why I'm 50 years young and super healthy. Pancreatic cancer is the cancer number 4 in men and women, and its incidence is growing every year. In medicine, the term incidence is the number of new cases that appear during a certain number of time. The number of new cases of pancreatic cancer every year, we call that the incidence of the yearly incidence of pancreatic cancer is rising and rising every year in all developed countries, Western world, right? And I am telling you right now how to prevent you from getting this freaking pancreatic cancer, which is a deadly cancer. It's the most deadly cancer you can ever have. It's a disaster. Once you get diagnosed, right, most of the time, in 90%, it is a stage 3 or 4. It has reached the lymph node and it has extended out of the gland. Once the cancer comes out of the pancreas, it's over. You're dead in a few months or 1 or 2 or 3 years, right? Your only chance of survival is early detection. But prevention is always the best, right? The incidence is rising. It's the pancreas, is the cancer number 4 in both men and women. And the number 1 reason is because people in the Western world, they love alcohol. Right? They love it. People love alcohol, to drink alcohol, beer, vodka, tequila, wine. My God. Europe, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, USA, Brazil, Argentina, everywhere, Mexico. People are drinking, enjoying life, right? They call that, we are enjoying life. I mean, it's crazy. You're not enjoying life. You're killing yourself. This is not enjoying life. This is suicide. Slow but steady suicide. Guys, don't get fooled by the wine lobby, the whiskey lobby, the tequila lobby, the vodka lobby, the beer lobby. My God, these people, they make billions of dollars out of your misery, after the misery of people, right? They cause heart attacks, strokes, cardiovascular disease, alcoholic cardiomyopathy, alcoholic fatty liver disease, alcoholic cirrhosis, alcoholic acute pancreatitis, alcoholic chronic pancreatitis, alcoholic induced pancreatic cancer. And then the people say, oh, we're enjoying life. Let's have a beer, watch TV, and then let's have a little tequila, blah, blah, blah. It adds up. And then it's funny, people call that socially. I drink socially. Guys, I work in a cardiovascular disease. I see dozens of patients, guys, who I always ask them, do you smoke? Do you have diabetes, high blood pressure? Smoke? They say, oh, no, or blah, or I used to, blah, blah, blah. I see less cases of smoking than many people telling me, oh, I drink socially. I mean, what the cazzo does that mean? What does that mean, I drink socially? Guys, do not get fooled. Any so-called scientist or doctor who tells you about a safe lower limit of alcohol consumption is a buffoon, is a clown, needs, I don't know, this guy doesn't deserve practicing medicine, right? There is no safe lower limit for consumption of alcohol because everybody is different. We all have different body, different genetics, different physiology, right? My heart might be less susceptible to alcohol, means my heart might tolerate 1 glass of wine per day, but that 1 glass of wine per day might cause severe damage to my liver, right? Conversely, in somebody else, 2 beers per day might be okay for his liver, but they are going to cause massive amount of damage to his heart, right? Same thing for the pancreas. Everybody has a different genetics. Everybody has a different susceptibility to disease, to environmental factors, right? I mean, you hear all the time about this guy or that woman who have been smoking cigarette for 30, 40 years and then nothing happens to them. The guy reaches 90 years old and he dies in his sleep and he's been a smoker for 50 years. Okay, so what? I mean, everybody's different. It doesn't mean that because that guy was okay with smoking for 50 years, that my body is going to tolerate the same amount of cigarettes, right? Everybody's different. And anybody who tells you 1 glass of wine is okay, well, he forgets that everybody's different, right? We know very well the huge damage of alcohol that alcohol can do to our body, right? It increases the risk of many cancers, right? Oral cancer, pharyngeal cancer, esophageal cancer, liver cancer, right? Pancreatic cancer, breast cancer. Women who drink alcohol, even 1 glass of wine, are at higher risk of breast cancer. Now you can have some women who are going to drink 10 glasses of wine, who never going to have anything and are going to die in their sleep at the age of 90. But statistically, drinking alcohol increases the risk of many cancer. Not only that, but of course dementia, everything. And there is no lower limit because we don't know the lower limit for each individual, right? There are billions of people on earth. How do I know what is my safe limit for alcohol consumption, right? Even if 1 glass of wine is okay for my brain, maybe 1 glass of wine gonna make damage to my liver. So even if there's a lower safe limit for one individual, that same individual has different organs which are going to tolerate that 1 glass of wine differently. Right? But of course they don't tell you that. So they come up every once in a while. You see these doctors, these scientists, these researchers who come up with a study that says, oh, if you drink 1 beer per day, you'll be okay. The problem is that these studies are flawed. They were not conducted for a long period of time. Guys, it takes a huge amount of time to see the effect of alcohol on your body. It's 10 years is not enough. 5 years is not enough. You need to drink alcohol for a long period of time to eventually damage your brain, your heart, your kidney, your liver, your pancreas. It's not like you're going to drink alcohol and after 2 years you're going to get that pancreatic cancer, right? Or that dementia, or that alcoholic cardiomyopathy, alcoholic heart disease, or that liver cirrhosis, right? It takes time for alcohol to act on an organ and to damage the organ. All these studies have not been conducted for a long period of time to be able to follow all these people for decades, long time, many years, and to eventually find out that, oh, look at that, the guy has been drinking beer and enjoying social alcohol since he was college student. Now he's 60 years old, he has dementia. Means you need to follow the guy for 40 years, right? From the moment he was a college student and binging on alcohol and drinking alcohol to the moment he turned 60, ready to retire, and now he has dementia, or now he has pancreatic cancer, right? So all these people who tell you you are okay with one beer, you are okay with one wine, you are okay with one shot of tequila, they don't know what they're talking about. They are buffoons. Do not listen to those idiots. There is no safe limit because nobody knows what is the safe limit for you. Nobody knows what is the safe limit for me. Nobody knows what is the safe limit for my brain, for my kidney, for my liver, for my heart, for my mouth, right? Cancer of the mouth, right? So please, alcohol, you need to cut back to zero. That's it, zero. It just makes common sense. Have fun drinking tea. Have fun drinking coffee. Have fun drinking orange juice, right? Not too much because there's sugar, right? If you drink tea and coffee, no sugar, no fat, no latte, nothing. Just pure healthy tea, pure healthy coffee, right? And no caffeine after 12 o'clock. Too much caffeine, no good. So cut to zero. Zero. The only way to not get harmed by alcohol is to cut to zero. Find another drink that will keep you happy. I drink a lot of tea. I drink a lot of coffee. It's so healthy, so super healthy. If I want to drink something else, I take some cocoa powder, pure cocoa powder, right? Not processed with alkali, no sugar, nothing, right? And I mix it with hot water. And it's bitter, but it's so good. It's so healthy, full of polyphenols, right? Full of antioxidants, minerals, vitamins, right? Proanthocyanidins. The most powerful, one of the most powerful antioxidants in the universe is found in cocoa powder, proanthocyanidin. It's a type of polyphenol, the same polyphenols that you can find in fruits and vegetables, right? So don't fall for this wine lobby, this alcohol lobby. They make billions and they're going to tell you, ooh, there's a lot of antioxidants in the wine. And they come up always with the same thing, right? The polyphenols in the wine, the tannins in the wine. Ooh, look at that, wine is full of resveratrol. They're going to tell you wine is full of resveratrol. Start drinking wine because it has a lot of antioxidant. My God, but at the same time that it has resveratrol, which is a very powerful antioxidant, it has a poison called alcohol. It has a carcinogen called alcohol. Alcohol is a group 1 carcinogen of the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, International Agency for Research on Cancer, founded in 1963 in the city of Lyon, France, the second biggest city of France. It is the international body that regulates research on cancer, right? Group 1 carcinogen. Same as tobacco smoke, same as ultraviolet radiation, same as processed meat. These are nasty stuff that people put in their body, right? Alcohol, the same. There's no safe limit. There's no safe limit for cigarette. There's no safe limit for processed meat. There's no safe limit for ultraviolet radiation. These are all nasty stuff. Stay away from them. Get your antioxidants not from wine, but from tea, from coffee, from cocoa powder, from nuts, right? There's so many different ways, guys, to get your freaking antioxidants and vitamins and mineral than by drinking a poison called wine that contains this poison called alcohol, right? The problem is that they are extremely powerful. The wine lobby, I live in California. I'm in the wine lobby. We have Napa Valley over there on the top, in north of San Francisco. Dozens, hundreds of vineyards. They make billions of dollars. They are owned by these politicians. They are owned by these powerful millionaires and billionaires. Among them, of course, our governor, Gavin Newsom, who has $200 million fortune. Think about that. The guy owns his family himself. They own dozens of vineyards north of San Francisco. They make this wine, they sell it all around the world, all around California, USA. Give it to people so that they get sick and they tell them, oh, you're enjoying life. No, you're not. You are committing suicide, slowly but surely. It will take time, but you will pay for it eventually. It's like all this nasty food that people put in their body, right? All this processed food, burgers and fries and freaking pizzas and nasty meat full of carcinogen and all this pesticide that they eat and all this stuff. Eventually, guys, you will pay for it. Don't do that. Age gracefully with Dr. B. Dr. B is here to make you age gracefully so that, like me, you can age gracefully. Guys, I'm 50 years young. My blood pressure is like a baby. My fasting sugar like a baby. My hemoglobin A1C like a baby. My liver function test, kidney function test like a baby. I take the ultrasound probe. I check my carotids, my vessels, my heart, my everything, my liver, my kidney like a baby. I have no zero fat. No fat in my tummy. No fat in my belly. No fat in my ass. No fat in my hips. Nothing. My tummy is flat like a board, right? I stay away from all this nasty stuff. My brain is super sharp. I am fluent in 5 languages. Fluent, written, spoken. And I'm right now learning language number 6, which is the Thai language. I am currently busy learning language number 6. In a few years, short few years, God willing, I will be fluent in my language number 6, which is the Thai language. This is how sharp my brain is, because I stay away from these nasty toxins and carcinogens. And I sleep 9 hours a night. I have low stress at work. My work 8 to 10 hours a day. Low stress. My patients love me. I love them. I come home. I created for myself a home with low stress, right? I kicked out all this materialism from my life. I drive a regular car. I drive a regular Honda Accord, 10 years old. It's pretty good. It's nice and clean. Drives good. Is good on gas, right? Why would I change it? Why would I give headache to myself, right? I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, right? Why would I buy a mansion with a swimming pool, big garden, too much hassle to maintain? You get robbed, the tree falls on your house, you get all this nasty mold in your house, develop, blah, blah. You need to maintain it, call the gardener, the plumber. I mean, what a hassle. So my life has such a low stress. I have the time to sleep 9 hours, to study 1 hour per day, the medical literature, to stay on top of my knowledge and game. I have the time to go to the gym 2 hours. I have the time to do my Pilates, my relaxation, my meditation, my yoga. I have the time for all that. I have the time to learn an extra language. I have the time to come record videos so that I can teach you my knowledge before I die. God willing, I will die when I'm 100 years old, because I will never, ever, 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 ever retire from work. I will keep working 8 to 10 hours a day until I'm dead. And I will keep teaching you my knowledge and my skills so that you can follow me in this long journey towards healthy, slow aging, right? So that we can age together gracefully, so that if you want to retire, you can retire healthily, right? Remember, pancreatic cancer is found now in young people too. It's a disaster. I mean, look around, everybody's getting it, right? Be careful. I posted also a video about the best way to screen, means early detection of pancreatic cancer, right? So avoid alcohol. Avoid smoking. Smoking is a disaster for your pancreas. It's the second risk factor for pancreatic cancer, right? Alcohol, smoking, and of course processed food, right? Processed food, meat. Processed meat gives you pancreatic cancer. It gives you colon cancer. It gives you stomach cancer, right? I posted videos on all that. Please go through those videos, learn what I'm teaching you, follow my guidance, follow my advice, so that we can be still together for the many decades to come. I love you. And number four, you need to stay away from pesticides. Guys, they put pesticides everywhere. Don't buy all these nasty fruits and vegetables, and even when you wash them, you give it to your husband, your wife, your kids, your family. They are full of pesticides, right? I will teach you in another video how to wash these fruits and vegetables, because guys, you think you wash them under the sink and you think they are clean. They are full of nasty pesticide, and their effect is adding up, right? It compounds like your savings accounts, the interest, they compound, right? All this pesticide little by little that you've been eating since you were 20 years old, right? And now you're 50 years old like Dr. B. For the last 30 years, you've been eating all these fruits and vegetables full of pesticides. The effect, the nasty, disastrous effect, carcinogenic effect on your liver, on your pancreas, right? And the dementia that they cause, the disaster consequences on your cardiovascular disease system of all this pesticide that you've been eating for the last 30 years, since you were 20 years old. Eventually, they will get to you. They will get to you. If they don't cause dementia, they will cause you some form of cancer, especially pancreatic cancer, especially stomach cancer, especially types of lymphomas. A lot of lymphomas, right, have been linked to these pesticides. Leukemias have been linked to this pesticide. These are blood cancer, lymphoma and leukemia. These are blood cancers, right, that can appear in young people, right? Pancreatic cancer, colon cancer. My God, pesticide. Stay away from these nasty fruits and vegetables full of pesticide, guys. They put them everywhere, right? So remember, alcohol, 0. Tobacco, 0. Processed food, 0. Pesticide, 0. No alcohol, no tobacco smoke, no processed food, no pesticide is gonna go into Dr. B's body. That's why Dr. B is healthy like a baby, right? Please follow me. I love you guys. Regardless of your gender, your politics, whether you're a male or female, anything in between, your religion, your race, your ethnicity, your politics, your age, I don't give a cat. So I love you the same way I love medicine. I love to serve human beings. I love to hold hands. I love to give them a hug. This is my patients at the clinic and they love me back. So I love you. I give you a big hug. Put your freaking comment down there. Anything you have to say. Your question, I promise I will get back to you. It might take some time because I'm so busy with work and I love it. I will never, ever give up my 8 to 10 hours of work because I don't work for the money, guys. I work for the fun. I work for the love and the passion of medicine, right? I will get back to you. I give you a hug and I hope to talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye.